Oh my god, I forgot to start the recording. Jesus Christ. Oh man, I'm sorry guys. Oh man, I'm sorry about that. Jesus Christ. I actually did a very cool puzzle just now. Oh man. Oh well. Then that, at least that part is spoiler free from anybody who is thinking of playing this game after seeing this video. Or playthrough.
Seems like an odd place for
Even
a
you,
couch. I don't see a
future
TV
Dapper.
anywhere.
If you
Wonder how
ever
much
watch
Gideon
this,
paid
and I
for
think you
these.
will. I past Dapper had to do that, actually. Sorry, future Dapper and viewers. Yes, I am recording this. Yeah, we don't really have that information at the moment. Unless it is this thing. No, that one comes later.
Whatever this door leads to must be important. It's controlled by an access panel. I wonder how much Gideon can place for a couch. I don't see a TV anywhere.
So Gideon is the bad boy in the game?
This looks suspiciously like a flower pot.
I'm not talking about Gideon, I mean... Oh.
Gideon certainly didn't spare any expense with his interior decorating.
I certainly thought this would be armed. Do we dare to go in there without saving?
I'll need to find a little something before I can open this.
Okay, I'm having...
Dinosaur coin bank. Must be a keepsake from when Gideon was like the rest of us. Nice wings. That doesn't seem to do anything. Well, that won't work. The bag phone. Thorbus coin bank. It's like a video game I played on Dad's old 286. As I remember, the game was just too darn big to fit on one floppy disk. Swings. Sure beats the aquarium of guppies I had when I was a kid.
Yeah, definitely.
These books must be for decoration. This appears to be an elaborate cabinet, but I can't figure out how to open it. 4 Tiffany lamps. Seems a little ostentatious. This collection of pictures looks like something out of a Martha Stewart guide to interior decorating. In my experience, bookshelves should always be inspected thoroughly. Those people at Glamour Shots really do some nice work. 4 Tiffany lamps. Seems a little ostentatious. Books, books, and more books.
Can't remove that? No, I guess not. Okay, there we go.
Some sort of metal cross. Sure beats the aquarium of guppies I had when I was a kid.
This metal cross? Huh.
There must be a place where I can run this disc somewhere around here.
Yeah. Okay, we got a key though.
This appears to be an Satan doesn't like the call, but Gabriel will be shooting. If I ever run into this Cupid guy, I'm gonna beat the hell out of him.
I think we got everything from in here. Okay, nobody killed us. That's good.
The relatively obscure philosopher Mediocrities.
No, no, not Jigsaw. Okay, corners first. Okay. Now we know at least it's up here. That fits. Oh, okay. Corners first, please. There we go. That's snapped. That's good. Okay. Hmm. There we have that one. It gotta be there. One. Not gonna be there, but it's gonna be here. One is gonna be there. This one is gonna be there. One is gonna be there, and this one is gonna be there. Okay, I hope that one was optional.
These chess terms must be
Oh, okay.
passwords. Could be useful at some point. These chess terms must be passwords.
Oh, okay,
Could be
I
useful at
understand.
some point.
Then we better write this down. These are the passwords to each card. Checkmate. Right, okay, there we go. I'm wrote them down because shit is gonna get later. Oh, are we gonna get to shoot? Yeah, I remember this. I friggin' hated this part of the game.
Still fashionable after all these years. Still fashionable after all these years. I don't care much for guns. These won't help, because I'm looking for clues. Gideon could probably beat me at chess, but I'd wax him in a game of 9-ball.
Oh, I'm not too sure about.
I don't care much for guns. Except, of course, when I'm hunting relatively obscure philosopher mediocrities. Some sort of metal cross. Well, that's not gonna work. Some sort of metal cross. Gideon must offer medium and large-size pizzas.
I think that was the only thing from here.
This looks suspiciously like a flower pot. Larry's pass card. This was Greg Call's pass card. Pass card G. Bosworth Clark obviously didn't want to lose.
Colors. Colors. Where would we find colors? We have a pool table. Colors.
Night.
What? We could take that
Gideon
one
could
up.
probably beat me at chess, but I'd wax him in a game of 9-ball.
Why are we having all of these?
Well, I hope Gideon got a good deal on these pool balls, because they're all numbered wrong. Well, I hope Gideon got a good deal on these pool balls, because they're...
Alright, some more to write down. 1 red. 2 green. 3 black. This could be the password we're looking for. 4 orange. 5 purple. I'm just gonna call it purple. It's not exactly. Wait a sec, I cannot call it purple because 7 is purple. Wine red. Let's call it wine red in that. Then 6 is blue. 7 is purple. 8 is yellow. that's it. Bam. One, red, two, no, one. Green, two. There's no, this gotta be black then. 4. 5. 6. 7. Alarm deactivated. Nice. Save.
External display of Gideon's mansion. Good thing no one was on guard duty when I broke in. Looks like Gideon's got a prison flick on the TV. Transmitter arrays. I've seen them on Star Trek. Realigning them will solve just about any unforeseen problem. Security override panel. I hope it has something to do with the gallery floor. Looks like it needs a security card. That doesn't seem to do anything.
Oh.
Transmitter arrays. I've seen them on Star Trek. It's a picture of the president's daughter. What diabolical scheme is Gideon? Transmitter arrays. Pretty high tech for me. I just learned how to use WordPerfect.
Okay, let's try to use this Gideon DVD.
Well, that won't work.
Mr. Gideon, security droids have been installed in cell blocks AC. They are equipped with heat motion sensing. Oh. Oh shit. Are empty cells. Oh no, I hate those kind of things.
Looks like Gideon's got a prison flick on the TV. And it's got a built-in disc player. How nice.
Okay, so that's what that is about. Huh.
Unless I miss my guess, that's a graphic of Alcatraz Island. Like Gideon's got a prison flick on the TV. And it's got a built-in disc player. How nice.
Did I just die? No? Good.
Unless I miss my guess, that's a graphical display of Gideon's mansion. Good thing no one was on guard duty when I broke in.
Oh boy. This means this place is the next area that we're gonna move to, I guess.
Unless I miss my guess, that's a graphic of Alcatraz.
Okay. Looks like we're done here, I think. Oh, wait. What? It said something about Gideon's study. Let's go there. I didn't see anything in Gideon's study.
This appears to be an elaborate cabinet, but I can't figure out how to open it.
Oh,
The cross must need to be placed in the right spot. Probably in one of those outlines that popped up when I first put the cross on the cabinet. Nothing boosts my confidence like finding a security card.
good.
Satan doesn't like the call, but Gabriel will be shooting the 1-on-1.
Okay. We found the security card. So now we can swipe it back at that spot. That's pretty nice.
Security override panel. I hope it has something to do with the gallery floor. Looks like it needs a security card.
Yes, and we have used it. That's good.
Looks like Gideon's got a prison flick on the TV.
Okay, so now we can leave this place, as far as I understood. Hey, can we... No. Wait, we can't leave this place? What? Aren't we done here? Gideon desk 2 on top of the computer display. What? Oh, really? Oh, didn't see that one. Kappa. Non-NDA. Construction on Alcatraz is to begin August. Storage equipment and capacity for 5 years worth of food. Nice.
There must be a place where I can run.
Yeah, and now we run it, and we're done here. Okay, good. It's time for endgame. It's about time for this. She's gonna betray us, I hope. No?
Tex, you did it. Slade, when the cops came, he confessed to everything. The status of my daddy's death has been changed from suicide to homicide, and I got the money.
That's great, Sylvia. That's great. I'm not done with the case yet.
What do you mean you're not done?
There's still something I've got to do.
Why? We're rich. You can retire.
This isn't about money.
Well, what in the world else could it be about?
Call it a moral obligation.
What about your immoral obligation?
Gideon's project's out of control. I mean, a lot of people have died.
Why don't-
Somebody's got to do something about it, and I'm in the best position to do that.
Why don't you just stay out of it? You've got plenty of things to take care of now, including me.
If our future's worth having, it's worth waiting for.
Look, we have everything around here to make us completely happy. How dare you want to throw it away? What are you trying to prove, huh? That you're brave and strong?
She's in it,
Well, I've already
actually.
seen that. What you're talking about is stupid.
Obviously don't understand me very well. I got into this business to help people, and I'm not just gonna sit around and watch this thing happen. I mean, how would I feel about myself?
You know what? You go play Boy Scout. I don't care.
Sylvia, I want us to be together, but you can't change me.
You know what? You do what you have to do. Just don't expect me to bring flowers to your funeral.
I left for Alcatraz right after Sylvia stormed out of my office. Probably should have gotten a good night's sleep first, but I was pretty wound up.
Poor baby.
Yeah, well, it turns out it didn't matter. As soon as I landed on Alcatraz and stepped out of my speeder, something zapped me and I blacked out. Must have been one of those security droids. When I came to, I was in a locked jail cell in one of the old prison sections.
Uh-oh. I see.
Unfortunately, the bars don't seem to have corroded with age. These mattresses give the phrase, "Don't let the bed bugs bite," a very... These mattresses give the phrase, "Don't let..." The air ventilation's surprisingly good, but it's not going to help me get out of here. Unfortunately, the bars don't seem to have corroded with age. These mattresses give the phrase, "Don't let the bed bugs bite," a very real and disturbing meaning. This wall looks pretty shaky, and I'd just as soon avoid a cave-in. I've got to create a hole large enough for me to crawl through, but it'll have to be perfectly square with no other gaps. I guess I can't move that brick if it's the only thing supporting the one above it.
Oh. What? What happened with it? There we have it. There we go. Here we go. We don't have to think about this one anymore. There we go. But does it truly have to be perfectly square? I mean, like, seriously. Come on, just climb through there, damn it. How are we gonna deal with this part? Oh, okay. Okay. There we go. Hmm. All right. Got those two and this one. And this one. Huh. I'd like just smash the entire wall and walk through. Uh, if we just could do that. How are we gonna deal with these? Oh, wait, can't I just do it like this? Are we not allowed to do this? Oh man. Sure? Hmm. Then how are we gonna find this sort of piece? Hulk smash? Yeah, we can't do that, Micah. I wish we could though. In like, why can't we put that there? This is good though. Oh man. Oh man. This thing. How are we supposed to get something over here? Unless we could move. Can't move this thing. So this one should be impossible unless we could take some of these. Or like this. No. Like just climb through. Wait a second. Maybe I was understanding this wrong. But this stream sucked as so I thought I'd chill later. Kappa. Yeah, you're gonna be stuck seeing these kind of things though. I'm sorry. So we can't take it because of. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. Hey, can we cut this one off? I would be happy about it. Yeah. My problem is this one. I mean, if we could cut it off here, everything would be okay. But we can't. They told me request songs, then skip it if it wasn't. What's the point for song? Kappa. Well, if they don't like the song, then you can't really force them to listen to it, right? See? Isn't this good enough? There is no stone that is this small, and you cannot remove this. Hey, okay, I understand. You can flip them. Okay, this makes things easy. That is a problem. That would mean, sure, we need to have that one there. They aren't really censoring music. They, those streams, it sounds like they mostly want to listen to music and they want people to put up music, but if the guy doesn't like the music, then they would like to listen to music that they like. They change it to next song. That's basically it. And that, in my opinion, is completely respectable. But it's not censoring. Oh boy, we gotta move this one. Okay. There we go. This is how we want. We can put that thing there. That thing. I need more of that one is good. I think we should move on to there. Gonna move that one right now. And we need to fix this part. It could actually be that we should. That was it. Yay, we did it.
Yeah, one brick left over. And one brick in the hand is... The air ventilation's surprisingly good, but it's not gonna help me get out of here. Ventilation's surprisingly good, but it's not gonna help me get out of here. Actors give the phrase, "Don't let the bed bugs bite," a very real and disturbing meaning. Unfortunately, the bars don't seem to have corroded with age. Unfortunately, the bars don't seem to have corroded with age. Actresses give the phrase, "Don't let the bed bugs bite," a very real and disturbing meaning.
How would we get past this though?
The air ventilation's surprisingly good, but it's not going to help me get out of here.
Oh, maybe it could help you. This place. Right? If we do this. What the fuck is this game, lol? Well, this is Tex Murphy. Your detective game and such, but we've kind of been put here for now. In Alcatraz.
Unfortunately, the bars don't seem to have corroded with age.
Can we take this? Good. Was actually trying to take that before.
These mattresses give the phrase, "don't let the bed bugs bite," a very real and disturbing meaning.
Okay, so... Chain with hook? Ah.
I'll have to try something else first.
Yeah.
I'll have to try something else first.
Hmm.
I'll have to try something else
I mean,
first.
what's the point of it? Well... At the moment we are in the end game, so break free of this place and stop Jason Gideon from taking over the entire world through mind control, basically. Ooh, so that was it. Okay, good. Good. Then let's take this one. That was convenient.
Unfortunately, the bars don't seem to have corroded with age.
Laser torch. Duct tape. Huh.
Well, that's not gonna work.
Yeah, that's obviously not gonna work, but we needed to try it though. Okay, so we got duct tape and laser torch. Worth the holes. Yeah. There we go. Can we take
These
that?
mattresses give the phrase, "don't let the bed bugs bite," a very real and disturbing meaning. Unfortunately, the bars don't seem to have corroded with age. Unfortunately, the bars don't seem to have corroded with age. Unfortunately, the bars don't seem to have corroded with age.
Oh. Oh.
I crawled through the hole in the bars, climbed over the railing, and jumped down to the cell block floor. I quickly realized I had two problems. One, I had no idea where to start looking, and two, the cell block was being monitored by a security droid. It wasn't that smart, but if I wasn't in a cell when it passed me on the ground level, I'd be Hamburger Helper.
Whoa.
Looks like I'll need a key.
I think we died. Oh, the game crashed. Oh, I'm gonna grab up. Refill my glass. Failed to start game app already running. Sounds good, right? There we go. I'll be back soon. already running? What the fuck is going on? So I guess it's still running, not responding. What? It is responding. Let's see here. I think team overlay here. No. Okay, then we should be able to start it again. It's already running. What the hell is going on here? It considers the app running. Overseer, I guess. There we go. Oh, this is a 90s adventure game. Hey, it crashed. Most likely because we were dying. I don't like this crash. Hmm.
Most of the cells appear to be locked.
Oh, I think we're dead. We're so dead.
Naturally, I would have been crazy to try that. Luckily, there was another way out of the situation without getting myself killed. Hopefully, one of these will open.
Oh man. That one causes a crash. Okay. Because of this, we'll type in Alt D. Well, let's try this again. Although I don't like these droids, especially actual visual actors are the good one. Yeah, this is an FMV game. Pretty good one at that. However, I'm not a fan of these crashes. That's the only thing. Oh, okay, good. Okay, let's see if we will survive if we're in here. It looks like we can still die since this one isn't really, you know. Okay. Okay. Hmm. So we need to find that wire. Hmm. I'm feeling very tempted about Alt D actually.
Most of the cells appear to be locked. Looks like I'll need a key.
Pinpoint, man, this is old school. Considering how much this place crashes, I'm gonna do Alt D. I think Alt D removes the androids, actually. They were crashing the game so much. Bollocks. What the hell? It still crashes. You know, my coffee before my workout and meditation. You stream social. Awesome. Interesting. So something about rotations might maybe crashes the game, so using strafe. Okay. Oh. There we go. Don't mind Moobot. It's one of those I see that shouldn't even have triggered as a link, but still it did. Don't mind it though. Sorry about that. It's Moobot being stupid. I think it triggers on .com in text form too.
Hopefully, one of these will open.
I am not allowed to rotate. Not allowed to rotate. Oh, oh.
Most of the cells appear to be locked.
Okay. Oh. Is it over here that it? I think it's over here.
Looks like I'll need a key. Well, that won't work.
Okay, where the heck is this barbed wire?
Well, I don't think I'll be able to get around that pile. think I'll be able to get around that pile. Well, I don't think I'll be able to get around that pile.
Hmm. No, and there it crashed. Bollocks. This is the only, pretty much the only place in the game that it is actually crashing like this. Oh man. That's a shame. Okay, I'm really wondering where we're supposed to find some stuff here. Most youngins wouldn't like because of graphics. They're missing out. I don't know. Even old people don't like these sort of games nowadays. Hmm. Let's try to get that. Oh man. Okay, so hope we can get past. It's only in cell block A this actually happens in. Interesting. Rest of the Alcatraz should be fine. Okay, so not do any rotations over there. It is when you rotate, like, which causes a crash. I have no idea which one. New game within a week. Oh, not a crash. New game within. Yeah. Exactly. Worst part is finding this thing is gonna be pretty hard too. If we aren't allowed to rotate. Where could this barbed wire be? No idea where it is. It should be at a cell though. So how hard should that be?
Most of the cells appear to be locked. Most of the cells appear to be locked.
Apparently it seems to be pretty difficult, since I can't seem to find it.
Well, I don't think I'll be able to get around that pile. Most of the cells appear to be locked.
Hmm. Ah. No barbed wire here. So where is the barbed wire? Can't find the barbed wire. Oh, he's the only one in the prison. I've actually changed that. I pressed in Alt D. There's supposed to be security droids But the thing is, they kill you the moment they see you. And with all of this going on, I thought they were causing the crash, so I removed them by using a command that the hints gave us. But no. Oh, there we have it. That small thing. Here, now we extend.
Maybe I should unroll this.
Oh, I meant other prisoners. Oh, yeah, this is a privately built thing. It's not really a prison. Or it's a prison, but it isn't like owned by anybody who is actually working with having prisoners and such. Yes. There we go. No crashes anymore.
Penal safety should never be taken lightly.
Penal? Is it a penal? Alright, maybe not in America.
Looks like I'll need a key.
Yeah, like that one. Oh man, we cannot pick that up. Oh. Here we go. It's gonna be awesome. Hmm? Cell block C. Hmm. Good thing. Let me just save again. So many save files.
Hopefully, one of these will open.
Naturally, I would have been crazy to try that.
Bollocks. Oh, here we have something. Alcatraz maintenance key 1. Hey, can we start deleting some of these? So it doesn't take as much. Is it G button? Like There's way too many of these. All the games often in conflict with new technology OS. You got to save. Oh, I got to save because we die out here too. Let's begin with that. Shut. Oh, we got into some. Cool. Oh. Yes, D is a safe place. What the hell?
This cell's full of ancient supply crates. Probably too old to be of any use, but I better check it out. This cell's full of ancient supply crates. Probably too old to be of any use, but I better check it out.
My favorite old school PC was Blood 1 and 2. It was epic FPS. Yeah, I actually have those in my backlog. At least the first one. I didn't get Blood 2 because people were saying it wasn't a good game. But everybody was saying that the first one was amazing. So I got that one. I think I picked it up for like $1.
Oh, wow, this is quite the air filtration system. Must be a clean room and some computer equipment around here somewhere. There seems to be a problem with one of these units. A warning light's flashing.
Uh-oh.
Maintenance droid replaced the filter and then exited through a door at the end of the hall. I'll need to find something to open this with. I had no choice but to pursue another solution.
Oh no. Looks like there is someone working here.
Well, this is quite the air filtration system. Must be a clean room and some computer equipment.
Let's save here.
Heavy metal doors. Sheesh, give me a heart attack. I guess this droid's dead. Actually, this looks like it came off that droid. It's probably busted. That tool looks like it fell off the maintenance droid. Wristbands of the damned. Sheesh, give me a heart attack. I guess this droid's dead. Actually, this one looks different from the ones up above. That won't work. This looks like it came off that droid. It's probably busted. Sheesh, give me a heart attack.
Wait a second,
I guess this droid's dead. Actually, this one's of the damned.
Okay. We can do some fun with this.
This filter is spotless. Must have been replaced recently. This filter is spotless. Must have been replaced recently. Filter is spotless. Must have been replaced recently.
Okay. So...
I had no
Okay.
choice but to...
That did not work out. Okay, so we cannot walk in there.
I'll need to find something to open this with. I'll need to find something to open this with. Spotless. Must have been replaced recently. I'm guessing these signs aren't referring to being photographed. I'll need to find something to open this with. Well, that's not gonna work.
Oh, that's not a card drawer? Okay. We cannot draw our cards here.
That doesn't seem to do anything.
Nothing more in there.
Heavy metal doors.
So, hint. Find and open the cell door control panel near. Ah. Not that part. Opening the supply. Okay, so it's back out.
Most of the cells appear to be locked.
We need to open this door, among other things. Here we go. EO208. Six. -6.
This thing looks pretty corroded. I guess it only controls the 10 cell doors on the ground level. And if it's not working correctly, it'll be a trick to figure out where to move the lever to open the cell I want to get into.
I got to backlog 68 games on Xbox One. Dang, that's a lot. That's it. That is expensive. So E plus O. Wait. So this is 1, 1, 1 minus 1. Then we have 2, 8. This is a basic matrix. So let's begin by taking that away. So that minus that. Okay. That minus that, so bam bam. So that becomes 1, 0. That's gonna be minus 2. That's gonna make it 6. Right? We divide this by 2. Get 1, 1, 0, 1. By 2, that means that into 3, that's gonna be turned into 1, turned into here. That's gonna be minus 3. Then we take this one minus this one, so that should be 6. 1, 0. No. Minus 3 minus 2. How do you subtract? Oh man, this is pretty easy, but isn't that in that case? I need to sharpen this up a bit. So we just gonna do it this way. It was some time I did. Minus 3. No, not like that. Minus. Minus 2. Oh, right. Is it really that? I'm having a hard time this one. Okay. Okay, good. No, it's 2. Yeah, it is not. It should be minus 5. It doesn't add up though, so I must have made a mistake and done something wrong. I did some linear algebra there. I turned it into a matrix. I don't think my math, as sharp as it once was, okay. So let's look. So E should be -5 and this should be minus. That doesn't add up because it becomes -2, but this is 2. So yeah, about that. However, if we did this stage, -1, and then we just added, oh no, it could work. Right, good work. Okay, so then we just add that with that, so then we would 3 add that, it would be 5. So it would be 5 and -3. Okay, let's try that. E should be 5. Right, I think I see my error. Okay, there we go. So 5 and -3. So here, 5 and -3, that makes it... Okay, E is 5. 3. 2. So let's say -3. No, wait. All you need is add, subtract, multiply, and divide unless you work for NASA. See, Micah, what you're saying is 100% right. If you know add, subtract, multiply, and divide, you can work with matrices. If you know all of those, you can make math for 3 dimensions. You just need to know about how to calculate a matrix, and you can do 3D. And this is basically what I did. See, imagine this as 1, imagine this as 1, 1, 1, this is a 1, and this is -1. Then you get a grid. Then basically we turn this entire thing into a table of numbers. And then what we try to do is that we don't know this. This is an unknown, and this is an unknown. So with these matrices, if we would make this into a 0 by using this row, so it makes sense if I would do it on paper. It would make perfect sense. Should we do it on paper just for the fun of it? So if we basically take E plus O, 8, no 2, right? Then E minus O would be 8. I think this was it. I want to work for NASA, which isn't good for Kappa. Okay, so now basically we turn this into matrix. And by this we take the factors and turn them into numbers for how many we have. So this is 1E and this is 1O. So it becomes 1, 1. And then this is the answer 2. So then we take these, and since this is minus O, it must be it is a negative O, and a negative O we translate into a 1. If it was 2O minus 2O, we would have made a 2 here. Or if this was a 3O, we would have it here. And if it didn't have a minus, but a plus, we would have it like this instead. But since it's minus O, this turns into a minus 1. Okay. So here's the thing. Why we do this is we want to eliminate all unknowns except for one. So this one we want to get rid of, and this one we want to get rid of, because we know this is E and this is O. So we want to divide and conquer. So by taking this, so in algebra we can do the same as long as we do the same on one side. Like x plus 1 times 3. Like if we could take minus 1 here, as long as we take minus 1 here, then nothing, as long as we do the same on both sides, you know, then we would get that. And the same thing goes on here. So we would take this row and subtract it from this row. What would happen then is, let's see, 1 minus 1 is 0, right? 1 minus, let's see here. It would turn 1 minus 1, 0, and then 1 minus 1 minus 1. This would turn into 2 minus. So basically we would have this. Now here comes the fun part. We also need to do it for the answers. So it would be 8 minus 2. Am I remembering this correctly? 2 minus 8 minus 2. This would turn into 6. And this would be a2. Okay, so now we have subtracted the first row with the second row, and then we can do everything on both sides. So let's divide. Let's divide this with 2, this with 2, and this with 2. So we would get 1 1 2 0 minus 1 3. Right? So now let's remove this one. By doing that, we have to add this one with this one, since then technically that is on paper. So so let's add these two together, right? On this first, 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus minus 1, this is 0, right? And here it comes, since we're adding 3 plus 2, that's 5. 0 minus 1, 3. Okay. So basically here, let's multiply the second row. We don't want this to be a pesky minus 1. So let's multiply both sides. So, okay. Both sides with minus 1. So multiply with minus 1, right? So that turns into 1, and this turns into minus 3. It's too early for math. Yeah, I know, right? But I'm also doing this for me to remember. So now, okay. So see here, what have we done here? This is an element matrix. So I'm gonna translate this back from numbers into those formula. So E times 5 and O minus 3. Oh snap. So this is the magic. So if we look back to this one up here, E plus O equal 2. I was just basically multiplying, subtracting and such until we could get E equals 5 and O equals -3. This above, we got to E equal 5. This one below, we got to O equal -3. Where do you live? I'm curious. Sweden. So we basically just use both of these equations and just danced around with them without actually changing anything. We were just moving around by following the rules. And we were able to eliminate all of the unknowns in both of them and to figure out which of these unknowns have values. So let's see, E could be 5. Let's see, 5 for this one. 5 plus -3, this is 2, right? So now we take the same values here, 5 minus -3. This minus becomes plus, right? Or positive. So this is 8. It fits in. Now, we could do this a lot of cool stuff. We could call this 10, then x minus y plus 2c equals 48 or such. Or then nothing plus y. I was wondering why it was so dark. So with this, then C 150, we could say that this would be the same. This would be the mathematical formulas needed in order to shape a pyramid in 3D. And we could remove all of these unknowns with these matrices that we did here below in order to figure out what values we need to have for x, y, zeta in order to get a specific point in that pyramid. These are just numbers that I kind of just took pulled out from my ass, you could say. Oh man, it feels so good to okay, so the big question is, there we go, we used some math and we were able to solve this basic, this isn't really basic, but see all of the fun stuff you can do if all you know is add, subtract, multiply and divide and some algebra rules. I think this one should be 5. Don't divide by 0. Black holes are bad. Pretty much. Nothing happened.
Cell's full of ancient supply crates. Probably too old to be of any use,
Why
but I
didn't
better check
anything
it out.
happen? We solved it. We solved this. Come on. It's supposed to be -3. Game is a hater. Yeah. I'm sorry that I solved this kind of stuff. Kappa. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are we supposed to get inside here? I'm not sure. Actually, I need a hint for this. Look at open and the equation written on. Yeah, we figured this out.
This is giving me horrible flashbacks to algebra class. E and O must stand for even and odd cell numbers. And I'm guessing I just might have to figure out a couple of factors here. Man, I hate math.
Hey, don't worry, Tex, I got it. Even odd. What? Even odd, but both turned out to be odd. Oh my god. Even? But E is not even in this. Oh. I love the random pelican noises. Yeah. I'm starting to think that the person who did this maybe. No, it's not E. Oh well, it's probably. Yeah. Wait. Hey, we open this one.
Most of the cells appear to be locked.
Hmm. This is why we had GameFAQs back in the day. Yeah. I want it to be that door. Fine. Yay! 10 was not the solution. So let's see here. Even. 10. It doesn't make sense. No, seriously, I don't understand their logic with that equation.
This cell's full of ancient supply crates. Looks like a small explosive with a delay on it. This crate feels totally empty. It's full of ancient. This crate feels totally empty. This crate feels full of ancient supply crates. Probably too old to be of any use, but I better check it out. This timer and detonator could be a useful item. This timer and detonator could be a... That won't work by itself. I'll need to find something to open this with.
Oh, you want to open that? Okay.
Well, that won't work.
Okay.
Well, that's not gonna work. That doesn't seem to do anything.
Hint? Actually. Find a look at guard station in the dungeon level.
No doubt about it, this is the area I need to get into. No doubt about it, this is the area I need to get...
Oh. Find and look at the guard station in the dungeon level. Oh. We're looking at it.
No doubt about it, this is the area I need to get into.
Oh boy.
No doubt about it, this is the area I need to get into. About it, this is the area I need to... About it, this is the area... About it, this is the area I need to get in. About this is the area I need... About this is the area I need to get into. No doubt about it, this is the area I need to get into. No doubt about it, this is the area I need to... About it, this is the area I need to get into.
Move deliver down to number 10. Open the door to the right. Get a green garage bag. What? Green garage bag? What green garage?
Heavy metal doors. Heavy metal doors.
You could open that?
There's a dirty air filter in the garbage bag. That won't work by itself. That won't work by itself. I'll need to find something to open this with. Well, that won't work.
Well, we could probably open that.
Well, that's not gonna work.
Okay, so how the heck are we gonna open this? Go back, continue until you come to a fan and the box thing underneath it. Look at the guard, then move the box ahead of you. What? 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 What?
What do we have here? No doubt about it, this is the area I need to get into.
Okay.
Wristbands of the damned.
Can I turn into right eye level now?
No doubt about it, this is the area I need to get into.
Screwdriver? Oh yay, supersonic screwdriver. Kinda.
Oh, supply crates. Gideon must be planning on holing up here for a while.
Eh. I bet we want to take this one. Furthest away.
That doesn't seem to do anything.
What? We couldn't open it?
Well, that won't work.
Huh.
Well, that's not gonna work.
Really?
That doesn't seem to do anything.
Interesting.
That won't work by itself.
So let's see, can we screwdriver?
That won't work by itself.
Oh,
I better not screw around with that, especially wearing my highly conductive loafers.
okay, let's try.
Well, that won't work.
Huh.
Well, that's not gonna work. That doesn't seem to do anything. I better not screw around with that, especially wearing my highly conductive... Not screw around with that, especially wearing... That won't work.
Huh.
I'll need to find something to open this with. Not gonna work. I better not screw around with that, especially wearing my highly conductive loafers.
Okay. We're just gonna go back to this part. I have no idea what we are supposed to do. Even this, or even with the second chain theme. Travel to C block. Okay. We're done in here. I might be dead. We came from there. I removed them because
To get that off, I'll need a screwdriver.
oh, so this was what we wanted to screwdriver.
Sedative gas canisters bolted to the wall. This gas canister is ancient. Probably used by prison guards in case of a riot. Sedative gas canisters bolted to the wall. These must have been put up here in case of a prison riot. One of these will open.
We're gonna make our own sedative gas bomb. I'm fairly certain that we should do this in order to sedate this guy.
That doesn't seem to do anything. Well, that won't work.
Hmm. Oh,
I'll need to find something to open this with. This filter is spotless. Must have been replaced recently. That won't work by itself. I'll need to find something to open this with.
No, seriously, how are we supposed to... Oh. You want us to duct tape this first?
Well, that's not gonna work. That won't work by itself. That doesn't seem to do anything. Well, that won't work. No doubt about it, this is the area I need to get into. No doubt about it, this is the area I need to get into. No doubt about it, this is the area I need to get into.
So, how are we supposed to... What? Huh? Are we supposed to do it like this then? Oh. Okay, but do we do it like this then? Oh. Whew.
Oh, great. If I wander in there, the flatulous oxide will have the same effect on me. I need to find something to protect me from the gas.
Oh man, you serious?
Oh, great. If I wander in there, the flatulous oxide will have the same effect on me. I need to find...
I'm not gonna go around and search for that forever. Turn left and open as soon as you enter. Move the knocked over chair and get the Oh, there's a gas mask in cell B. Why do we have to go back there? Right. Aha! We found it, the gas mask. Oh boy. There we go. Now we can go through here.
This guy didn't seem to take it as hard as the guard did.
Hmm.
Link's LS mug. I've got to play that one of these days. At the rate I'm going, security guards everywhere will start referring to me as the Sandman. I guess I'll need something to access the second set of doors.
There we go. DNA. Oh no. We need DNA too.
Oh great, a DNA scanner. I won't be able to bluff my way through this. The pad on the floor scans for correct DNA makeup. Oh great, a DNA scanner. I won't be able to bluff my way through this. The pad on the floor scans for correct DNA makeup.
So we need his shoots or something.
This guy didn't seem to take it as hard as the guard did. Monitor. Guard must have been occupied while I was making my way down here. It's so hard to find good help.
Huh. Okay, so where can we find those things? Wait, Gideon's hair? Oh no. Oh wait, since when did we have the hairbrush?
Judging by the amount of hair on this brush, I'm guessing Mr. Gideon may want to check into a hair replacement system before too long.
Where did we get that one? Seriously. I can't remember picking that one up at any point.
I slipped through the DNA scanner and entered some kind of computer control center. I walked up to what looked like a central terminal and typed in the word stalemate. Suddenly, a command popped up telling me to insert a pass card.
You'd gotten to the system.
Uh-oh.
I got out the 8 STG pass cards and inserted one into the console. At that point, it asked me for a password, which I had to type in.
Stalemate sequence initiated.
I remember
To
this part
deactivate
in the first game.
Insert pass cards now.
Hmm. Oh. What? I can't insert it. Queen. What? Oh man. Queen. Draw. I wrote down these when we did a jigsaw puzzle. Castle. This one was even more. This one was brutal in Tex Fury Mean Street, the first game, because then they would randomly give you one of these key cards, and you would have to write down the passwords. Resign. See, this is incredibly easy compared to the first game. See, this game is kind of like a remaster in the reboot, where they kind of go through the first game's case but altered to fit the new to fit this new universe, the rebooted universe. So I know most of this game, except for the puzzles. Except this is the only puzzle that are actually the same, similar, very
Exit
similar.
this program immediately, Mr. Murphy.
Sorry, Mr. Gideon, I can't do that.
You don't understand what you're doing. I am not the enemy.
I know, but Overlord is.
Yeah, and he is Overlord.
Then you do not understand its purpose.
I think I do. Do you know how close Law and Order came to overtaking your system?
A calculated risk, my friend. It is the only solution.
Well, a lot of innocent people have been killed. I'm just trying to make sure there are no more victims.
It is better that some die, rather than allow the entire planet to degenerate into total chaos.
No one's got the right to play God.
I agree. It's unconscionable. But the fact is, it's done every day, and moreover by people who aspire to nothing more than avarice and domination. What do you imagine stopping me will accomplish?
Well, what do you think you'll accomplish?
Overlord is the hope, Mr. Murphy. Oh, with it, I can influence events in the global political arena for good.
Good for you, maybe.
Good for all those who respect mercy and justice.
You've created just a little bit of a monster here, Mr. Gideon. It wouldn't be the first time you lost control of your creation. Law and Order Party was going to use it for its own purposes. Other groups are going to try, and eventually one of them's going to succeed. This little nightmare of yours has got to be destroyed.
Oh, I pity your blindness, and regret that you cannot be reasoned with. Let the match begin.
I'm black, right?
Oh, I'm afraid not. But, you have the first move.
Well, that's good.
Found myself looking out over a huge virtual chessboard covered with chessmen. Gideon had said that I was white, which of course had fewer pieces. Some type of 3D interface popped up with a menu of 8 possible moves on it. As far as I could tell, Call had programmed it so I'd have to choose the correct sequence of moves in order to checkmate the Black King and deactivate Overlord.
QXD. Oh, what? We cannot do QXD? Oh no, this is not good. This is not good. That's a knight. Oh my god. Hey, this one seems good. That's gonna be it. Oh no. Certain with this? This is not good. Sorry, I just died.
Game, set, and
B is bishop. That one is not right. Rook, however. But then N is gonna deal with it. So let's see here. Hmm. So let's begin with KF. That happens. Checkmate. Okay.
perhaps this competition is too.
I think I understand. I don't. Oh. Queen. This one is probably some. So let's try to begin with this one. But why? Oh, because it's a rook. That one served no purpose. Checkmate.
Check.
I think that one is a move we need to do. Check.
You really should have taken.
Gonna do it like this. The trick to this are the chess moves here. Here we go. Rx7 to E7 B5 41 EXT 7 KF1 EXT 7. Okay, so ha! I knew it! It actually did this one. Because it does make sense, because it forces the enemy into that. But we cannot do the QXW. What? Oh no. What should we do then? We cannot select this one. Wait a second.
This man.
Is it the order I misunderstood here? Six chess moves in correct sequence required to activate stalemate. Oh, okay. Okay, I understand now. We gotta use our brain here a bit more, actually. I am not a good chess player. See, I kind of like this RD1, but the problem is this one is in the way and this one is in. This one isn't really that important, but this one, because of that, he will win. This one. So we cannot do that move. We gotta move that. Do that move. So I think doing the bishop one isn't really good. Not yet, at least. I would like to see him being forced to use this one. I think this is right move. Let's just try this. Checkmate. Okay, so at least that order.
Game, set.
So at least that order doesn't work. This one has no purpose whatsoever. This one shouldn't really matter. If I do this shit, he's gonna move the queen, right? Oh, right. There's something I didn't.
Perhaps.
This isn't really a competition though. I am to set up the queen. Ain't I? If we move the bishop, let's just say we do that. With this one allows us to use BXD instead. Check. Then that happens. This means we can put in, oh, that is pretty good. And that move oh man.
Check.
That was pretty close though. We began with e5, right? This allows us to do this bishop. king eats. Rook goes in. Checkmate. Wait. Rook. Power.
You really should have taken.
I'll be here, but I get to work out and meditate while watching this game. Yeah. Have a good workout, Micah. And take care. I think we're gonna try this one into b5. Uh-oh. Damn it.
This man.
Wait a second. We actually want a pawn to land here. But in order to do so... Okay. But the bishop would take this one. That's not good. Wait a second. If we want that one to live... This is actually quite tough. Now we could do this. Get the rook up there. But then he's gonna move there. This bishop won't do anything. Actually, I think we lost. Unless we could move this rook to there. I mean, if we could move the rook here, it would not. What? Oh no, I didn't mean to take that. I only wanted to see the preview.
Game.
Hey! Let's see, what happens if we do this? And wow, can't we move it there? Okay, GG.
Perhaps this
DX is not the right move. If I do this one, will we be able to do the rooks then? I want to see that. We can still do the rook, right? And he's still gonna be able to move there. Oh man. Damn, we cannot do that move. There's gonna be checkmate.
check and mate.
I'm gonna try this a little bit more, and then we're gonna, if I cannot figure it out, we're gonna look up some hints in where we should start. Since we have only these things, this should be a way easier to figure out. pawn is a no-no, though. Actually, I kind of like this pawn, because then if we can force him into there, we could make a checkmate. But we don't have that luxury. I think this is the move that we got to start out with a rook. Hmm. The rook shouldn't actually do anything. No. I actually think we gotta begin with a bishop to do this. Not that move, but bf5. 1, 2. Three. Like, if we do this one, can't he move like that? Shouldn't we be able to do it with that one? Could I also do it with that one? So I'm just gonna see what he responds to. If he's gonna do for a checkmate, or he goes away like two. Neither of these moves will save us. I mean, like, taking out the queen here would actually be the best move. You can't really do it.
This match.
So, let's look here. At least, which one should we begin with? I'm not memorizing those. Uh, it started with rook. Rook. So let's see here. They said that we should begin with. And from here on out, we would then have to do. But if we do the bishop thing, everything is gonna. So I think from here on out, we're gonna begin. That forces that move. Interesting. KF1 is like, no. Why is this? Wait, we can do the queen now. This is it. This is the move I've been waiting for. Here we go. The pawn. Epic pawn.
Overlord. System deactivated.
Yeah.
Checkmate, Mr. Gideon.
Oh no, he's gonna shoot himself. They're gonna shoot himself. I think so. No,
Your case is finished.
he couldn't.
I've been saving this to celebrate my success. I suppose I should drink to yours. To the future.
No, he's gonna shoot himself. After having smoked that cigarette. Maybe not.
Mr. Murphy? I shan't be needing it anymore.
Okay, here it comes. Oh, good. No.
Find a penny, pick it up. All the day you'll have good luck. See you, Buck. Harley.
So, Mr. Tex Murphy, private investigator, are you ready to take the dive?
Depends. What's in it for me?
Well, let me give you a little taste.
Keep talking.
Well, how about a romantic night in the Caribbean or sun-filled days on the beaches of Rio? How about skiing in the Alps?
I don't ski.
I'll teach you how to ski, among other things.
I'm kind of a white picket fence, kids, dog kind of guy.
We'll talk about that later. Right now, we have the whole world to explore.
You know, Sylvia, I've been thinking. $1 million isn't what it used to be. I think we need to get an investment counselor.
Well, $850,000.
We've already spent $150,000?
But that reminds me, I got a little something for you. Hold on.
He's gonna be broke in a week.
You didn't have to do this.
This is in celebration of solving your first case.
It's a hat.
All great detectives wear hats. I thought you should have a fedora.
Hope you didn't pay too much for it.
I paid way too much for it.
What's this?
This was supposed to have been owned by Humphrey Bogart. I know how much you like him.
Here, help me try it on. Maybe we can put it in a frame or something. I don't know what to say.
Say thank you, Sylvia.
Thank you, Sylvia.
Would you like one?
Sure, doll. Why not? Gideon was probably right.
No, he wasn't. You were. Hey, this is not a perfect world, and no one expects it to be. But the most important thing is our freedom. The freedom to make choices for ourselves. And yes, every now and again, maybe the freedom to make an occasional mistake. You are much too critical of yourself.
It's just that I guess I'm not used to hanging my heart out on my sleeve. I feel like I'm bleeding all over you.
Hey, whose idea was it? It was mine, wasn't to have this talk. And you know what? I appreciate how honest and forthright you've been.
Hell, this is exactly what I'm talking about. I'm sitting here with the world's most wonderful woman, and I haven't been able to make a commitment to you. No, I saved my commitment for women like Sylvia, who caused me nothing but grief. Sonny and Gideon, they were right, because I didn't know anything about life. And I was just getting set up for a big fall, I can tell you that right now. Didn't even take very long with Sylvia. I mean, Sylvia was the only woman that I ever trusted enough with my heart. And not only did she not want it, she punched a hole in it with her high heel as she walked out the door.
I am so sorry that you've had to go through all this. And I know how hard this has been for you to open up and to talk to me. You okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling very vulnerable and I feel stark naked. But for some strange reason, I actually feel better. Go figure.
Good. Because I know how hard it is for you manly men to open up to us women. But sometimes it helps to share the pain. And who knows, maybe it'll get rid of all those nightmares you were telling me about.
Yeah, that'd be nice. You're a wonderful woman, did you know that?
I know. Right now, we're just very good friends who happen to be attracted to each other.
Extremely attracted to each other.
Oh, okay. Well, do you remember what you said a few minutes ago about being very attractive?
I think the wording was very, very attractive.
I have something better for you to do with your mouth.
GG. We beat the game.
Oh, no!
What? It's me. It's me. It's my
Man,
breath.
no, it has nothing to do with
I
you.
shouldn't have had the garlic sauce.
Look, our speeder, it has been stolen. Somebody has stolen our car.
Oh.
Cannot believe this. Man, I knew it. It was just too good to be true. The best moment of my life, followed by the world's worst. I mean, here I am, my speeder's stolen out here. I'm sitting on a great... God, that's hot!
It's Tex. Look, it's gonna be okay. Look, why don't we take a cab home? We'll call the police from home, and then tomorrow we'll call the insurance company. You don't have insurance? Oh.
Well, I
no.
did have insurance, but the fact of the matter was I was never using it, so I kind of let the policy expire.
Okay, so maybe the police can help you track it.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure the police are gonna drop everything for Murphy's missing speeder.
Oi! You guys saving that spot or what?
Hell no, if you want it, take it.
You okay?
You know, actually, our speeder was just stolen.
Bummer.
Yeah, it is.
Tell you what, would you guys like a lift to the cop shop?
No, we'll walk.
He's really just trying to do us a favor.
Chelsea, I'm getting a really bad feeling about this. It's like some sort of deja vu or something.
Oh, come on. I think you're just upset over losing the speeder. Look, don't be stubborn right now. You know what? We would really appreciate it. Would you?
Hop in.
Thank you very much.
Glad to help.
Oh, look. His hat is even uglier than yours.
What's wrong with my hat?
It's a shame to lose such a good parking spot.
Yeah, well, thanks for reminding me.
Sorry about that. Pity about the speeder.
We'll be okay. Hey, thank you very much again for the ride.
Pleasure. Glad to help.
Don't miss the most exotic and exquisite exhibit of the decade. The Fabergé World Tour Portrait.
You're going the wrong way?
Don't
So you folks from around here?
Oh, my name's Chelsea.
Name's Dalton.
Hey, thanks again.
Thanks for sitting up front.
This is not a good idea.
What do you want me to do about
Now
it?
that we're 50 feet off the ground, I don't know.
Who's your mate?
Oh, that's Tex. He's having a very bad day.
That true, Tex?
Oh no, everything's just going peachy.
Well, things could get worse, sir.
And imagine this cliffhanger, it took them over like 10 years until they actually were able to make this game. That cliffhanger, wow. Director Adrian Carr. That was a cool game. Actually, I would say this has so far been the best Tex Murphy game because of they finally got the engine right. Or sort of.